Hi, hello Taurus. Welcome to your monthly energy check-in for April 1. I need you to stop living in the past. That just keeps sticking out in my head and is very much shown in the cards, so we'll get there. The energy you must embody for your higher self this month is the Fool. You must go forward, you must take this new journey, and you must, again, leave the past behind and leave behind any baggage associated with it. In the dark mirror, what you will see and what will happen if you follow a lower vibration, if you listen to your lower self, is fated to suffer, as well as today for tomorrow. Sacrificing the opportunities that you receive in fear of what they may lead to, in fear that you may be making the incorrect choice. Please trust your intuition this month, Taurus. You are not fated to suffer. If you live in the past, you will not see the benefits of the future, and you will feel as such. You are working this month with Remph, the angel of time. And again, time moves forward. We cannot live in the past. We only have so much time in this realm. So much time in our current karmic cycle as people, so to speak. And it is important we do not spend all of it focusing on what could be instead of making it what is. And for your extraterrestrial advice, you have the Agarthans, pardon me. I don't know how I always get that mixed up. I'm just gonna chalk that up to the dyslexia related to ADHD there, pardon me. Now, not only is this a card of manifesting, but I would like to mention that these are said to be the descendants, as well as the ancestors, of the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. So if you do, for whatever reason, think you are a starseed, you may be correct. They also they stand at the gates of cosmic portals and only allow those who have reached a higher level of consciousness to enter, to see the other planes, and that is also a challenge for you. But it is a challenge that with that card, it is likely you will face head on and beautifully. Although at first you may be ignoring your intuition at the beginning of this month, you may feel powerless because of it. We were placed here by the universal brotherhood and mercy with powers fitted to circumscribe their dark satanic death. Now remember, these are allegories. This has nothing to do with actual religion. It is based off William Blake and the cosmic consciousness and his day. That was a big deal. Centuries ago, that was kind of the thing. But now we see it as an allegory. And again, because of this, like I said, with fated to suffer, you feel trapped within that. You are not taking your power at first until you release into the mystery of life. You release towards this fool's journey where you find this fruition, this today for tomorrow, this higher consciousness. You find what will lead you to the tomorrow that you want. And that leads you to your true individuality rather than being stuck in the past in who you were. You are allowed to become the glory of who you will be. Every man's wisdom is particular to his in inspiration, or to his own individuality. I don't know why I always want to say inspiration when it's individuality. But the two are very much entwined. I mean, our inspiration is very much particular to ourselves as well. We find inspiration where others will not, and perhaps that is a part of your individuality and part of it that you at times refuse to acknowledge. For we end with magic, with this manifestation, with this change, with this rising towards the stars, towards joy, towards happiness, towards our higher selves, quite literally. When we release ourselves to ponder and enter the universe free of our preconceived perceptions, we allow ourselves to find that magic and find ourselves within it. And at the bottom of the deck here, you had experience in reverse. You need to let go of the reins and allow them to take you where you must go. This is the equivalent of strength. However, if we look at this card, God, I love the art in these cards. They were by William Blake himself. We see that it is almost as if he's holding himself back, or rather, she, them. It's two people. They're holding themselves back, trying to control this creature. And we also see at the very top, hopefully the light is not causing a large glare on this. I apologize if it is. I'm doing this very early in the morning. There is a being at the top who is successful, and he, we'll say he, she, them, it. There is no gender in tarot, which I love. They are free. They are winged. They are not holding themselves to this chariot. They do not feel a need to follow something else to find their place, so to speak. And what will lead you to success here is you start with the Wheel of Fortune, all right? Things are going to go in your favor, and you're going to see this. You're going to recognize the truth. You're going to recognize all of it. You're just going to see this as it plays out as you start your journey, and you are going to know that that is the journey you need to take, because here you are showing up in your own reading as the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a master of his trade. A Hierophant is strongly revered, and I see this as you learning to revere yourself, learning to trust in yourself, learning to move with yourself, as people very much listen to the Hierophant. And so you must listen to yourself, and that is where you will find this completion, this happiness, this eternal feast, so to speak. When you stop focusing on what no longer serves you, when you stop focusing on the past, when you stop focusing on the what ifs and what could have beens, and you focus on the what can be and what you want to make in your fool's journey, let's say. As you move past this fighting, as you take the reins, let's say, take your own reins, and not the reins that are already pulling you in other directions. Now, pages don't quite know what they're doing yet, but that's the best part. You can learn. And swords are knowledge. With the Magician in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there is work to be done, yes, and it is working on yourself, finding your own tools, recognizing what you do not know, and that there is nothing wrong with not knowing it. And also realizing that there are things you can let go of because you have worked so hard on some things that have not worked, and you are working so hard to keep yourself from seeing your own abilities. When really, it looks like you might even have some money coming in, and you are moving towards success, should you listen to your higher self. Quite a lot of success, enough to even be able to share with others, as in the Nine of Pentacles we see she has enough for herself and enough to offer others without sacrificing herself in the process. And again, you must let go of the reins to take your journey. You cannot allow others to tell you what to do or where to go. That is not who the Hierophant is. That's not what you do. You must ignore, or not ignore, but perhaps take the words of these sphinxes, of these other people, and take from it what you actually need, what applies to you, what is in line with your truth, rather than completely listen with no thought towards yourself and only move in the directions they tell you to move in, because that will only bring you burden. And you are releasing those burdens to find this true inspiration, this true happiness, to find the not necessarily the happy ending, as life is not quite ending yet. I mean, one day it will, but hopefully not this month. You will find yourself on this path to full emotional and inspirational completion, to finding inspiration and trusting in yourself that your inspiration is the correct way to go. You are going to release what others have told you to be and what you have been forcing yourself to be because of them. So, this is what I have for you for the month of April, Taurus, and I absolutely love this for you. This is glorious. This is a beautiful path to be on, and I truly hope you listen to your higher self on it. So I will do some shameless self-promotion. There is a subscribe button. I recommend you click it. There will also be one somewhere up here. And if you would like a personal reading for any reason, check the description box. My information is in there. Send me an email or just say hello, and I will say hello back and probably send you a picture of a frog, because frogs are really cute. Or my lizard, whatever you happen to like. Just be like, hey, frog picture, or hey, show me your lizard. And I'll be like, yo, let's do it. So, I don't know where I'm going with that, Taurus, but it's very early in the morning. Please bear with me. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful month, and I can't wait to check in with you in the middle of the month.